as voted on by our reporter. So here's how the list came out. The Bills at number 1, followed by the defending champions. Then Brady's Bucks, the Chiefs, and Packers rounding out the top 5. Mad Dog, which team do you think should be numero uno?
I think you have to put Kansas City there. I would not put the Bills number 1. I mean, they lost to the Chiefs, obviously badly, and a terrible job by McDermott. We all know what happened in a playoff game. I understand the Bills are a very trendy team right now. Josh Allen opened up against the Rams on the first Thursday night.
Yeah.
But, the Chiefs have won. They've been to 2 Super Bowls, and they have won one already. And I'm going to give Mahomes a little bit of a pass for that awful second half against Cincinnati when he was terrible in the game. And he's the reason they lost. He's earned that, so he gets a mulligan. So I'm going to put the Chiefs.
No Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't worry about that with Andy Reid. They brought Schuster in from Pittsburgh. I know Hill's great, but they'll figure that out. I'm not worried about his offense. I would put Kansas City 1. The other thing I would do there, and then Stevie will fire back and kill me, I'm taking the Rams out. I think the Rams last year, everything went right for them. They got, they beat Tampa. Tampa was a little older. They got through that game. Aaron Donald won't be quite as good. Beckham's got the ACL. No draft picks. I think they'd be a little flat. I think they'd be a little flat after they won. I was so emotional. I think that will take a little something out of them. And they got a brutal schedule. They play at Kansas City, at Green Bay, just for starters. So I would take them out of the top 5 entirely, and I'm putting Kansas City ahead of Buffalo. Those are the 2 things I'm doing.
Now, hold on. Now let me get to the Buffalo Bills.
Go ahead.
They lost in the divisional playoff game to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
42-36. Josh Allen couldn't get the ball back. I'm one of those guys, just so you know, Doggy, I am a proponent of, I mean, come playoff time, I don't want to hear that, okay, the first touchdown wins, okay? In other words, I don't mind that when both of them touch the ball. But I don't like the fact that at least you could avoid somebody touching the damn football in overtime. This notion, well, guess what? You had 60 minutes, rather, to win the game. Damn that. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are going against one another. Just like 3 years earlier or so, it was Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes going up against one another. And Patrick Mahomes had to sit on the sideline while Brady drove the Patriots downfield and got the winning touchdown without him ever seeing the field in overtime. I don't like that. When you got stars like that, I want to see them going at it. I want to see both of them touch the ball in overtime. But I bring all of that up to say this. Josh Allen is big time. Devil Singletary is no scrub out of the backfield. You got Jamison Crowder that's there now as a wideout to join Stephon Diggs. That offense was ranked top 3 overall, top 10 in passing, top 6 running the football. And the defense isn't too shabby. Now, I know that's a bad thing to say, considering Leslie Frazier and McDermott and that defense couldn't stop the Chiefs from getting in field goal range in 13 seconds. I know that's a catastrophe. I get all of that. But in the end, the Buffalo Bills have put us all on notice. They are coming. And I'm not going to put anybody ahead of them right now, especially when the Chiefs let go of Tyreek Hill. I know you got Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm rolling with the Bills as the top seed in the AFC. They're the top team to beat.
You put the Bills ahead of the Rams, and the Bills lost in the quarterfinals, and the Rams won the whole thing, and you're killing me on the Rams.
AFC East.
How about game 1?
I told you after last year's game. Told you after last year's playoff game. I have respect for the Buffalo Bills now. Josh Allen has instilled a proper amount of fear in me. I have no respect for anyone else in that division. The Bills are going to coast. The Bills are going to clinch that division as you're biting into your succulent Thanksgiving turkey. The final month of the season is going to be proceeding and nothing else. Bills are a 13-win team.
I'm not surprised you love the Bills because, by the Nick Wright standard, Josh Allen is already an all-time great playoff performer. So I'm not surprised you love Buffalo now.
No. That's not true.
Well, but
true.
It don't take that much. It don't take that much, apparently.
No.
Right?
It takes quite a bit. And Josh
size.
Allen once did a backwards overhead lateral in a playoff game. Luke has never had that moment. Don't cross-pollinate with the Luka takes here. Let's stay football. Go ahead, sir. Don't try to screw this up here.
Now I get it. And we can throw and dump on the Jets. The Jets have done phenomenal things from a personnel standpoint. Do they have to put it together? Absolutely. Miami, talent, more talented. They have more talented roster than the New England Patriots right now. And we don't even need to talk about the Buffalo Bills. So are they in danger of being the last place team? Yes, because of talent on these rosters. But I have pause like everyone else because Bill Belichick is the head coach. But coaches can't overcome if you don't have the talent to execute the plan that you put in place.
At number one, I guess no real surprise. I can't think of a team in recent memory, Peter, that really kind of garnered more respect and attention from a playoff loss than the Buffalo Bills, and that's your number one team.
I mean, to me, Paul, it just I think this is about the easiest one that I've done in some time, looking at teams and, looking at the 32 teams at this time of year. And I think the reason why it seems so easy is that Buffalo has just made all the right moves. And I don't know anybody who looked at the end of last season and said, oh, my God, the Bills have so much more to go. The Bills were close. And look, I think like everybody else thinks, they were missing one thing. They were missing a really good pass rusher, probably missing some secondary depth. They went out and got Von Miller and then drafted Kaiir Elam. And look, Von Miller has not had a double-digit sack year in 4 years. So there's some question mark about whether he can be Von Miller. And I think what Sean McDermott is going to have to do is limit his playing time to make sure that he can be around for 17 games.
Dolphins will leap the Patriots. Patriots go down to third. The Jets are an easy fourth. The Bills are an easy one. Why? I thought the Patriots had a pathetic draft. Belichick's calling offensive plays. And the truth of the matter is, I think the momentum in this division is with Buffalo and Miami. They have pivoted to an offensive franchise, and I think Tua is going to be... Listen, Tua beat him twice last year. Now he's got actual weapons. I'm not saying these are the best games. Some will be blowouts, but these are the games I thought were the most interesting games.
Okay.
So week one, Bills at Rams. So they raised the banner in Los Angeles at SoFi. I bet you it's half Bills fans. And Josh Allen against Matt Stafford, AFC powerhouse favorites, NFC powerhouse favorites. These are the two Super Bowl favorites. I think week one, that's a great game. Also week one, Broncos Seahawks, Russell Wilson comes back to face Pete Carroll. How about week 6? Bills Chiefs. Rematch of last year's divisional round overtime thriller. Best NFL game maybe in a decade. Bills now made improvements this offseason. Went and got Von Miller. The Chiefs lost Tyreek Hill. So Kansas City won't quite be as explosive, whereas I think Buffalo is going to be a better football team. I really do think Buffalo was the best team in the NFL last year. They just didn't win the Super Bowl. And I think Buffalo is going to win it this year.